Here, doing some jungle recon. There he is. It's not a dry heat here. It's a wet heat of about 600 degrees humid, close to 100 degrees. But this is a beautiful, beautiful walk. Eastern Trailhead is what they call it. Right off the coast of Panama City. So we're walking, we're watching, we're listening, we're just taking it all in. We'll go for a couple of miles or so in that, loop around, come back. We won't get lost because we're heading due east, and then the way back is due west. But we got our compass if we need it. If this phone fails, you know what I mean? You can't depend on technology sometimes. Jim's doing the rear security, which means he's picking up and catching everything that I drop from my overly packed rucksack. Always overly packed. And about halfway in, we are already one man down. The humidity took out Wild Jim, and got about halfway through, and he's like, "Man, I got freaking shaking." You know, he's got the shakes. So he's walked back now. He's way back in the truck, so he's got the air conditioner on and just getting rehydrated. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish this out. And now we're into what's called force recon mode, which is what I got to move with a little bit of haste. I don't want to leave him in the truck for 2 hours. So I'm going to go ahead and go to this little interesting thing that we seen on the map we wanted to check out, and then head straight back, all the while maintaining my hydration, because I'm under the same humidity here. Whoa! Catch you later. What is that? What is that? What is that? Probably a large dog. Hopefully just a large dog. Not a couple of timber wolves or anything like that. But hey, this is beautiful. My eyebrows are melting, but I love every second of this. Every second of it. Here's a lesson for the kids. I'm walking with a plastic stick, fiberglass or what have you. It's got a little tiny point at the end of it. There's nothing wrong with my mobility or balance at all, but it's good to carry a stick in wood or jungle environments kind of like this. I can walk just fine, but what this does, I keep it to my right side in this case. And if a snake strikes, I'm not going to see the snake, but if he strikes because I'm walking in his front yard and he was asleep and now he's upset, see where he's going to hit that stick first and not my leg. And by then I'll be able to have seen him, and I can do a couple of cartwheels to get out of his way. So try to remember to keep that stick on like the nature side, you know, the wooded side where you can't see like that. Just a FYI. You knew that already though. All right, let's keep moving. So there's some shade out. Not much though. It's high noon here. And it is quite warm. Somebody left the oven on. I made it to the force recon site. This is what it is. 5 acres of just private land. I had to cross a little fence to get here and check it out, but of course Al Qaeda doesn't want you to check it out, right? So, but I just had to walk a little bit to look at it. There are no IEDs. I don't see any trucks. I don't see any personnel. I don't see any troop movement. I don't see anything in the sand that gives any indication that Al Qaeda is using this for anything. Nothing. No, it appears that no one's using it for nothing. But you don't know unless you check it out. You can tell the heat's kind of getting to me. My cheeks are super red and puffy like Santa Claus. And we like to make believe and pretend that we're in the Army, spec ops, and doing big stuff for the government. You know, we have fun with it. And who knows? You don't know. Maybe we are. Maybe we are. We probably are. So, but anyway, this is what we had a heat casualty for to check out. I'm getting close. So I'm going to head back now. I've got one cold bottle of water left to go. It's going to take me close to an hour to get to the truck. So I'm observing our objective point, which was just nothing, which is cool. I enjoyed the walk, and I'm going to head back. I'm just taking a breather in this shade. Beautiful, beautiful Florida. You could kind of tell it's kind of cool where the jungleness kind of stopped here. So who knows what Al Qaeda was doing with it before, but I'm pleased to report this site is inoperable, and that's a good thing. So I'm heading back now. I'm going to cross my private property fence up here and get back on the main jungle trail. This is beautiful. Actually, wait, I did find the reason for the mission. So that's either Michael Jackson's glove or sock. I remember growing up in grade school, we would ride the bus. You know how all the cool kids sat in the back? One of my best friends, Shane Evans, somehow back in 1984 or whenever it was, I heard something. He brought a glove. He brought a Michael Jackson glove. He had bought it from wherever. And he had convinced the entire bus that somehow he went to a concert and got Michael Jackson's glove. And he was already a cool kid, Shane Evans, but when he told the story of the fake Michael Jackson glove, he just went to tier 1 unbeatable status all the way to senior high school because of a fake Michael Jackson glove. Funny story. True story. Okay, I'm breaking in the shade again because I don't think you want to take a break on your stretch of walk in the prime sun. Just work from shade spot to shade spot. Not every single shade spot. Every whatever yards, whatever your body tells you, whatever nature's telling you. But rehydrate in the shade, not the sun. When you're doing your stretch in the sun, that's when you hunker down. You dig in and make it to your next shade spot. Leave the rehydrating for the shade spots. Don't rest too much at the shade spot. Believe it or not, your body, like I'm good. I mean, I can feel the heat casualty looming in the distance right now, but I think I'll be okay. But if I sit at the shade for too long, whatever long that is, 1 minute or 2 minutes, all that tingling and lactic acid kind of builds up in your body when you just need to push through. Take your break and then push through. But if your body's telling you, no way, Jose, like Wild Jim, when you're already shaking halfway into it, that is your body saying you won't make it all the way and back. You're best to turn around now. So you got to listen to your body. You got to listen to nature, and you'll have a great trip. So I've been blessed. I just found the whole time I was talking was shaded, but most of the time it's been that sun beating you down, raising up the internal heat way too much. I've only seen one lizard. Kind of bummed about that. But don't worry, the wild things are all out there. But I want to make it to the truck and back. I want to make it to go get tacos tonight. You know what I mean? I don't need a picture of 8 bears in my last moments just for kicks. This is plenty enough. There he is. And I bet that's his little watering hole. You got the place to yourself today. All right, I'm getting halfway back. Whoop, halfway back. I know what you're thinking, Michael. You'd stop making these videos, you wouldn't be a heat casualty and you could be in the truck already. And that's partially true. For the 100th time, this is hot. But on the way back, the trail gets more shaded. So really looking forward to that. I did see something funny earlier. One of the symptoms of extreme weather casualties is a mild hallucination. And that's my boot prints. See, I'm going the same way back, guys. There's all kinds of trails to zigzag through, but I want to make it back alive. But this had several of these earlier in the trail, and I just glanced up at it just right, and then I've got these sunglasses on. And the heat casualty hallucination kicked in. I'm just at level 1, and it looked just like a white or gray wolf. So of course I did my textbook ninja somersault and got my sword out, but it was just dead palm leaves. But I enjoyed the upkick in the blood pressure. Helped get me in another gear here on the way back. All right, El Completo. Wow, that was tough. That was tough. I got the heat casualty tingles, probably just 0.5 or level 1, the lowest grade. Nothing you can do about that. Maybe I could have brought an extra cold bottle of water or something like that, but it is what it is. I'm back. You can hear the cars at the parking lot here for the trail. But that was a lot of fun. Let's go check on Jim. Here we are beach camping now. Jungle beach camping. It's a little cooler, the humidity's better. And we'll get some power soon. Run a couple of fans to the tents. This place is so cool. It's got a bathhouse there, all the showers, restrooms, and air conditioning. Jim said we should try to sleep in there tonight. Jungle campsite. About ready to get it all set up. We're going to head to the beach, but it's handy dandy with these outlets, so we'll have some fans running down to the tents. Critters playing out in the trees. Then you got this warning. Warning, 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 warning. Warning. They are present along the trails. Do not approach, frighten, or feed them. Oh, sorry, you're trying to read that. Do not approach, frighten, or feed them. No problem. We're going to stay right up here. I do want to peek down there and just see, but I don't. It's a beautiful park though. It is still super hot, still super humid. We're going to run these fans into our tents. We should be okay, but I will come again in September or October, not August, but these sites are so good that when they open up, you know, you just get one. State Campground Park's got this great private swimming area too. I was here a couple of years ago, made a video on it. So go look at that for the full length version. This is nice, huh? Camping and beach. And this water is noticeably clearer to just Panama City, just a few miles down the road. I'm sure that's windy, so I'll turn this off. But anyway, here's the beach. We're here. Jim and I are down here checking out this
Our beach.
one of the trails off the jungle campsite, and you know, the one with the alligator sign. Jim knows his track, so Jim, tell us what we're looking at here.
So right in through here, you can see right there, there. These are all deer tracks. This one, I'm not real sure about.
That could be an alligator.
And so could that one. That's a weird looking deer. But then these little ones are all raccoon prints where they've been running off through the grass.
How cool.
And these right here, those are old man prints where he has to walk with a cane.
So anyway, so we're not looking for alligators. We're just,
Yeah, we are.
we're just,
No, we're looking. We're really sincerely
well, we're looking out for them. We're just gonna,
Yeah, looking out for them.
we're gonna observe the trail.
We want to make sure we smack.
Okay, so yeah, you could admit this is pretty alligatorish looking. But we're watching. We're just walking around down here for a little bit.
Probably find more raccoon tracks down there.
What if they're cats? I think they're just a bunch of cats.
What's that?
Just a bunch of cats. Cat prints.
Oh, probably, like I said, probably the
Beautiful.
raccoons over here feeding.
How's that, Jim?
That's no stick, mate. That's a shark fin right there.
Wow.
You put that on your hat and go swimming, the alligators will leave you alone. That's what this is for, it's protection. Much safer, too. Don't worry, folks. I got the shark fin out of the water. You'll look safe.
There's a dog.
Oh my God, it's that gator shit.
That's from the campsite.
That gator shit. I,
Guess they sent the rescue chopper ahead of time. Oh yeah. This is a mission report from Green Command Battalion here at Jungle School. Here's the camp. So as you know, Colonel Palmer canceled the camping portion of it due to the heat advisory, extreme conditions, but we've came down here yesterday and came down here today, and what we've been doing is we've been setting up watch.
Show 'em the tracks.
Setting up watch here, looking for enemy personnel boating. We explored this trail. Jimmy showed we were looking for alligators, not looking for them, but you know. Jimmy gave me a little seminar in track reading. There's some deer. There's some mini crabs. And there's some raccoons. You see the mini crabs? Anyway. So, we've been hanging out down here.
And I found some driftwood in the water.
Just observing.
And
reporting.
Turned out to be a shark fin. So I got a shark fin.
It's plastic.
Classic or plastic? Well, both. Yeah, it's fun.
Miss you, buddy. Just doing a mission status report. And we're going to be heading back to the barracks here shortly, and then Jim flies out first thing in the morning, and then I'll be transporting convoy, returning to base in Cleveland. Roger out. Just to give you a tour of the place, this is what it is. Jungle camp. He's got the shark fin on. And this is what we were going to use for electricity, but you know, even with as nice as this is, even with 2 fans going, we tested it last night, and there's just no way. I mean, we're sitting here just sweltering it. We're enjoying it because there is a 1 or 2 mile wind that wasn't present yesterday, so it's at least tolerable from our observation recon post right here. We've been here for a few hours just watching the water, making sure Iran doesn't send over any underwater drones or anything like that.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure if the alligators think you're a fucking shark, they'll just leave you alone. So
that's why he's wearing that. Makes sense, you know, when you think about it. All right, bud. Roger out. Just to give you a tour of the place, this is what it is. Jungle camp. He's got the shark fin on. And this is what we were going to use for electricity, but you know, even with as nice as this is, even with 2 fans going, we tested it last night, and there's just no way. I mean, we're sitting here just sweltering it. We're enjoying it because there is a 1 or 2 mile wind that wasn't present yesterday, so it's at least tolerable from our observation recon post right here. We've been here for a few hours just watching the water, making sure Iran doesn't send over any underwater drones or anything like that.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure if the alligators think you're a shark, they'll just leave you alone. So
that's why he's wearing that. Makes sense, you know, when you think about it. All right, bud. Roger out. Reporting and recording live from Panama City Beach, underneath my Made in China Party Central Spirit Halloween Army cargo net. This thing is handier. It's lightweight. It's plastic or something. It is really looking cool and coming in handy on the beach. Super windy. The wind's catching it like a kite, believe it or not. I got the back part myself, though. Stung by a stingray yesterday. I'm sorry, not a stingray. That'd be terrible. I wouldn't be recording this. I meant a jellyfish. You know what I meant.
How come the pigs are almost as big as a zebra?
We're not at the train station, we're at the airport, Chattanooga. It gives you the train sound for Chattanooga choo-choo when the bags are coming.
Pardon me, boys, it's the Chattanooga choo-choo on track 9.
Here they come. The red one.
Mine's
gray
the
one?
same dark blue case.
Chattanooga, best, smallest airport in the world.
Oh no, go to
Thanks, catch up.